right? That's as dead center as it gets right there, literally right down the middle. And you can start seeing these teams start to spread out. Top players, Aaron right now leading the charge when it comes to damage. But man, those leaderboards changing things up. The arena still up on top there. Enigma Galaxy down in third, Wolf right behind them. But Aurora and Nongshim Red Force push themselves up. Now you can see Nongshim in 5th place with 59 points. That's a much more comfortable position. But we are starting to see some point gap. A nice little gap here, so they're a little
हल्का अड्क्यास्ट भएको थियो टाइम
अहिले अड्क्यो निगमामा अड्क्यो हो
ठ्याक्कै 2-0 159 158 57
अब 159 फेरि
He did. He rocked the red one too. I was like, man, this guy is styling today. Should have kept it on all day, in my opinion.
I think he has.
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
right,
saw him
he
backstage.
has.
He was running with his arms behind his back. Yeah.
Speaking of good looks, right? Ulf looking pretty good today. I mean, they're in 2nd place. They've been getting a ton of eliminations here. It's going to be interesting to see how this thing whole fit. This whole thing fares out.
Get a decent line on that game was pretty great, pretty great. And getting that match MVP title as well for Aaron. So yeah, it's 2nd place. Good news for them. One step closer to E-Arena. It's a very tight grouping over towards the top side of these tables still. I mean, there is a bit of a drop-off, I think, you know, from 9th all the way up to 2nd. It's fairly flexible still, given the number of matches we still got left to play, but it's going to get a lot more solid, and teams beneath that, I feel like you're stretching a little bit far now to try and catch up.
Yeah, I mean, there's still plenty of time, right? I mean, we got to look at the math of it. I mean, there's a lot of games still left to be played. I get where you're going with this, though, right? With how these top teams are performing, it's getting real scary here, right? So if you want to be able to make a run for that 1st place, you got to start performing here, right now. Especially for that 9th place on down. It really is starting to get chicken dinner time.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we've seen teams go, you know, back-to-back, triple chicken dinner. So for all you guys that are fans there of, you know, 4 Thrives, Vitality, Flat, S2G, all the squads down there, you know, give your team your energy, right? Start spamming the chat. They need that positive reinforcement here because they are not even close to out of the running there. We got a lot of matches left to go, a couple good wins, and boom, they're at the top.
I'm looking right now at what Enigma Galaxy are doing. This split, we saw it from them in the previous stages. They played it in their group stage. They leave 2 players in Pachinki. They send 2 players out really wide. We've been denied the opportunity to see this happen over the course of these grand finals because of the hot drop with Ida. But now they are unleashed. They've been able to not only get the early loot truck and try and get a little bit of a duplicate on that as well, but they have been able to send out that early duo scout that they seem to find to be successful. They sent out towards Milta Power before on a game that they were able to win in the end. And they now have a foothold over towards the west side.
And that is definitely representation for this lobby because, I mean, the Arena are red hot today. Just straight aggression, putting on some points on the board. That 2-2 split you called out there from NigmaGalaxy is great to see. East side, they got a position locked down. If it goes on over to the west, they got a spot. So, just depending, that's going to be the big question. Aurora still.
They had a real glow up into the survival stage, I think it's safe to say, but here it's not quite been as consistent, and when that's probably likely to the fact that you're adding the top 10 teams back in, right? You're coming back into the lobby with the teams that directly qualified. Tiamba, it's great that they've gained that confidence. This is not the Tiamba we saw in their group stage, but there is a little bit more force to come up against, and that's, I think, what they're trying to come to terms with.
This lobby is wild. It really is. I love to see just the progression here of PUBG Mobile. Back in the day, we had like a handful of good teams and everybody else was kind of pretty far down when it came to skill. But the skill gap has been closed, and teams are going to have to get moving real quick here. That 2-2 split working out for NigmaGalaxy, considering that they already have a couple players in this area. Vitality's right behind them, though. Coops got to get away from this one. He's on the drive. Trying to sneak away here. Serpentine, he's down low. Can he get away? No.
So close. And remember, the 2-2 split there means that he's just not got the cover of another team, of the rest of his team. And in the center of this, it starts to get crunched in. Arena, I feel like they've got a pretty solid spot on this. Vitality trying to line the edge of that swamp. Defend it like an ogre.
Run, Satan, run. He's all by himself, just trying to find a position for the rest of his team, but the rest of his team is going to have a tough time rotating on over to him.
Yeah, that's. I was just having a little chuckle to myself about how it looks like Satan's trying to go over the north, and the other duo from NigmaGalaxy, it looks like they're trying to go around the south. And the Benny Hill music was playing in my head. They were chasing each other's tails, and neither one able to catch it. But it's going to be a sent straight through the middle. I mean, for NigmaGalaxy, it's a repair play. Lovely little thread on the needle there for IQ. Over towards Federalis, and they share the swamp across the way.
Nice little pop shot. Oh, they want this. Okay, 14's on the push. Here come 4 Thrives now. Battling it out. Huzaifa up close and personal. Axel driving away, using that hovercraft to find an off angle. That's going to make things interesting. Vitality. Gonna have to make some plays though.
Does get flushed in the meantime. S2G third partying this from the south side. Hot Jukes Razak is in the hovercraft, but it starts to go up in flames, and